Tim Nobes. Tim, your first competitive meeting back really since Ledbury. Looking forward to it this afternoon?
Yeah, it's looking good out there. It's a bit wet at the moment, but hopefully when that clears off, it should be a good track, produce some good racing. Like.
Hell of a lineup. It's only a trophy meeting, and it really is a tremendous lineup today, isn't it?
It's a good lineup. It's something we wanted to do. Wanted a real good lineup to get against, get myself confident again after that crash. But hopefully I can do well, stay on it.
New equipment for the start of the season?
Yeah, I had 2 new frames from Roger. Had the engine in it. Funnily enough, I only picked it up Friday night, but we're not going to try out one today. Hopefully, if the other one's all right. But otherwise, things are looking good with the bike equipment so far.
And the start of a busy season for you?
Yeah. So we're racing every single week in April. We've got 1 week off in May. That's as far as I know from what we're doing, but apparently Mum said we got a lot of meetings booked.
And will you be doing the qualify here at Worcester later on in the season?
Yeah, I've had my invitation thing come through, so I'll be doing that and hopefully qualify. And
you're down at Will James in a couple of weeks' time, so obviously getting a preview of what the Masters track could look like.
Yes, I've ridden on the Will James meeting for the first time on the 500. That's a good track, but hopefully I'll go down there and hopefully see what happens, see if something good comes up.
Thanks, Sam Wilbers. Have a good day today.
Okay, thank you.
Daniel Winston with me. Daniel, third meeting of the season. Track looks pretty good. A little bit wet at the moment, but not too bad.
Well, it's a typical small track. It being a year for this place, and it looks a bit bloody greasy at the moment, but I haven't even been out for practice yet, so we'll see how it goes, you know.
Tremendous lineup, bearing in mind it's only a trophy meeting.
Yeah, really, I think this is like first meeting for a lot of people, so everybody always turns up for the first one. They dwindle through the year through one reason or another, but they always put a relatively good meeting together here, so we'll see how it goes, you know.
Plug your own club. I mean, when are your club dates for this year?
To be honest with you, my mum's the bloody secretary, my dad's chairman. I don't even know when first meeting is, to be honest with you. When you're totally immersed in the club like that, you just lose track of what's going on, you know. I don't usually enter till the morning of our meetings, to be honest with you. My mother plays bloody hell.
Busy season this year again?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I did 33 meetings last year and it cost me an absolute bloody packet. I'm hoping to do at least 30 meetings this year. I've got a few weeks out midsummer where I'm going away with my dad for a while, but no, I'm hoping for a good year really. It's that I want to try and make it count at some of the bigger meetings this year. I've always done well at the club meetings, and when it's come to the bigger ones I haven't quite shown what I should, you know. But you know, just try my best, simple as that, you know.
You went very well at Stoke Speedway, what I call the Bantams meeting. We're not going to lose you at the Speedway, are we?
No, I did Speedway when I was 15 or 16 in Sheffield Juniors. I did a little bit with Bellevue Juniors as well, but I could never, you know, sacrifice the time for Speedway. I mean, I work 6-7 days a week anyway as it is, so it's something as I just couldn't go and do. Simple that. It's nice to go and ride Speedway and do alright at it, but I could not time myself to such a thing.
Thanks, Sam Wilbers. Have a good day today.
Right, cheers very much.
Colin Howe with me now. Colin already made a very good start to the season.
Yeah, I was up at Leamington and I was third, so it wasn't a bad start.
Worcester, a track you always go particularly well at.
Yeah, I don't know quite why, because it's quite slick, so it normally doesn't suit me, but I seem to get on with it all right, yeah.
Great to see two heats of 250s today. I mean, it really is a tremendous lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes a big change. It makes a difference as well, because we get a sudden death final, which I much prefer to legs. So
it gives you something to race for the end of the day, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also it helps you set up your bike and things like that.
Richard Lloyd, sorry,
and somebody like me, you know, I can just about manage one quick race.
Richard Lively here, you row well against Leamington. David Knowles, you always go well against, so it's a very, very competitive class today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and James Charles is here as well. So, you know, you had second and third last year in the British here, so it should be some good racing.
And of course, he was unbeaten last week as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was going very well, and his bike seems to be going very well as well.
Busy season ahead?
No, I tend to only do 1 or 2 a month because that's about as many as I can fit in with other commitments. So, but yeah, it's still good.
Thanks, Sam Wilbers. Have a good day today.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Shaun Harvey. Shaun, great to see you in the Midlands. Had a great time here last year in the British Championship, but the small track here at Worcester for the opening meeting of the season.
Very wet at the moment, but a little bit bumpier than what it was here last year, but I think it'll be okay.
Tremendous lineup, bearing in mind it's only a trophy meeting. There's a hell of a lineup here, isn't there?
I think, yeah, I know, yeah. It's unbelievable, really. I mean, I come up to repair myself on Collier Street, you know, get a bit fitter, but yeah, no, there seems to be some good riders here today, so it should be a good day's racing, really.
Talking to Collier Street, I was up in the commentary box. It looks as if he definitely chopped into you, didn't he?
I think, yeah, that was a flat-out takeout, I think.
There was a bit of controversy, I think, not involving you, but the fact that he was excluded. But I say where I saw it, I think Roger made the right decision.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Excluding was, that's a perfect thing to do. I mean, it's ideal. I mean, shame it was only the race and not the meeting, eh?
Obviously, British champion. Everybody's shooting for you this time. Dave Radley's up here. He goes very quick, so it's going to be a hard day today.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think it'll be a good day's racing. You know, that's what we need. We need the competition all the time. Obviously, I like riding over here anyway, so I'm hoping to, you know, holding the championship to get the boys going, and hopefully we'll be all right in Europe this year, you know.
And the pleasing thing is you're getting into the big meets like Collier Street 500s there, Rhodes Minnis last year, and it was some tremendous racing at Rhodes Minnis last year with the 500 sidecars.
Yeah, we're having some fantastic racing. I mean, apart from our little episode with Leicester at Tunbridge, I mean, we normally have some fantastic races, you know, and it's always me fighting from behind. He's always out of track first, so yeah, it's good.
And it's good, like you and Nick are coming up to the Midlands, because we don't often see you up here, and it's good for the Midlands fans to see how good you are, the riders from down south. Yeah,
I mean, I don't mind where we ride, you know, as long as obviously I'm family man anyway, so as long as the kids and that don't mind, I don't mind riding wherever, you know, it don't bother me.
So basically it's get yourself fit and get the machinery sorted out today then?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the British finals are early again this year, aren't they, in June, so I mean there ain't many meetings from now till then, and obviously Leicester Rise Abroad is our main competition, so I have to just keep going and keep punting at it, you know.
Any preparation on the bike this winter to get it better for this season?
We just changed our engines a little bit, you know. We had a chat to William, and he knows how we ride and what we want and all the rest of it. So we got a different, you know, some different insides just to try and got 3 different engines to mess about with, different tracks, different circuits and all that. And today we're trying with a Jawa, so he's done that for us, redone all that inside. So he told us to try that on a slick track. Well, it should be ideal here today.
Thanks, and Wilbers. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Collier Street winner Nick Radley with me now. Nick, tremendous 500 sidecar on this afternoon here at Worcester.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at the programme at the moment, but I believe there's quite a few of us here. Most of the top lads, Shaun, Harvey, and like I say, I haven't really looked at the programme yet.
Have you been out to practice?
Yeah, I got a little bit dirty.
Track, obviously not the big track that we had with the British Championship last year. This is the usual small track here at Worcester for the opening meeting. Different style of riding needed for this one.
If it dries out a little bit, it'd be quite nice, I think. It's just a little bit slippery at the moment, so hopefully, you know, if the rain holds off or the snow, we should be all right.
Nice to see you guys up here in the Midlands racing again.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trek for us really, but early start, late night last night, but that's all right. The traffic was good to us, so.
Busy season ahead for you?
Yeah, we've got a European semi-final in July, which we're really looking forward to. Same place as last year actually, in Angerod. But yeah, hopefully if we can, you know, make the top 6, then we'll be into the European final, which is 2 weeks later.
British Championships again pretty early, the end towards the middle of June, so not too long to get the bike sorted out ready for the British Championships here in England.
Yeah, I just take every race as it comes really, you know. I mean, whether it's a British Championship or, you know, a little meeting like this, you know, it's just, you know, another meeting where you really want to do well.
I've just said to Shaun Harvey that the 500s are appearing at tracks they don't normally appear at. I mean, one prime example was at Rhodes Minnis last year, where the lads were absolutely fabulous and produced probably the best racing of the whole day.
Yeah, it was most certainly a different track, Rhodes Minnis. I don't know, should I say I don't really like it, but no, it's a nice track. But I was looking forward to Swingfield actually. Never been there before. But Rhodes Minnis, yeah, you just got to use your head a little bit really. And it was a shame in the final that it actually rained. So what spectators don't really see is that when it was raining, the dust that is actually being still kicked up, it was sticking to your visors, so it was really difficult to see. But other than that, the track was lovely.
It's good that the 500s are being recognised, because for a long time you've played second fiddle to the big 1,000 right-handers, but you proved at Collier Street, you proved, I say, at Rhodes Minnis, you can produce some fabulous racing, and it's good that at long last you're being recognised.
Well, yeah, I mean, I raced obviously in the early 80s and retired, you know, because of family commitments and one thing and another. But, you know, if it hadn't been for Shaun, really, I went to watch him at Tunbridge in 2004, get it right. And he said to me he had a spare bike, so that's really how I got back into it. But I'm not a spectator, I can't go and watch. That's really why I stayed away from the sport, because I knew it's just in my blood, really. Yeah, so racing is first thing.
Thanks, Sam Willis. Best luck today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Leamington looks like Richard Love has made a good start with James Charles in second place. Mark Evans is in third with Colin now in fourth as they move into that top corner for the first. They've all got their overalls on to make it more difficult to pick them out. But there's Richard Love in James Charles in second, Mark Evans in third, Colin Evans in fourth, 198 to Colin Ball is in fifth place, that's the top 5, and James Charles Matt having a go at Richard Lyon as he got the back straight on lap number 2, and a good scrap going on the third and fourth between Mark Evans and Colin Howe, and Colin Howe's got round the outside to move to the third place, and James Charles has slid round the outside of Richard Lyon, and cracking action between these two, they're going up pit corner once again, Lively on the inside, Charles again slides right round the outside, Colin Howe has now moved through into the third place position, and Charles has gone right and Lively hits the front there, half up the back straight on lap number 2, Super 250 action, the first heat of the afternoon, and this Lively leader and Charles in second, Charles with a slide through on the inside of that top third, they move on the third and then Lively leader and Charles in second, Colin Howe in third, Mark Evans is in third, they're getting a little bit spread out now as they got the back straight for the follow on, but Super action, the first race of the afternoon, and still Richard Lively leader then from James Charles in second, Colin Howe in third, Mark Evans is in third place. Kevin Ball's in fifth as the leader comes off that top corner, Harvey follow time, and Richard Lively that wins it from James Charles in second place. Third place is Colin Howe, then we've got Mark Evans. Should be Kevin Ball the next one across the line, 198 is the next rider across the line. Result then of race number 1, first heat 250 solos, a win for number 123 Richard Lively. Second number 97 James Charles, and third number 34 Colin Howe. 181, 198 and 63. Race 2, second heat 250 solos, 1 non-starter, number 55 Ken O'Brien, a late non-starter. We go then with race number 2, and the former British champion, it is David Knowles who leads, going up that back straight. Looks like Jim Collins has gone through into the second place mission. One's picking their way into that wet first corner, but it is David Knowles who leads. They come by a stormy first start. Jim Collins owns his second place position. 114 Chris Archer is in third, the Graham Brothers in third, and Shane Hell's in 5, that's the top 5. As the hailstones continue to hit this Worcester track, as David Knowles a long way clear at the front then from Jim Collins, still holding that second place position. David Knowles of course lost his British Championship on the big track here at Worcester last season, and since late in form in the early weeks of the 2006 season, Jim Collins holds the second place. It's still Chris Archer in third. Graham Brothers is in third. We've got Shane Hell's in 5, number 54 is in 6th place. And Isley in 6th place, getting a little bit spread out now of these difficult conditions. David Knowles leads him on the last lap, then it's well clear of Jim Collins still holding that second place. And Chris Archer, the leader, in amongst the back markers. They got that back straight once again then. Still David Knowles picking up several of the back markers. Still Jim Collins holds that second place, and we see David Knowles into that top turn then for the full time in heat number 2. Second heat, 100 250 solos, David Knowles wins it. Looking for the second place man, who should be Jim Collins. On the edge of several runners there, Jim Collins picks up the second place. William Rodwin is in third. Shane Howells in 5th place. Race 2 then, who went to number 64, David Knowles. Second, 205, Jim Collins, and third, 114, Chris Archer. 110, 176, 54, and 15. Race 3, delete number 6, Shaun Chick. In this place, put 118, Scott Dunn, with Richard Webb in the chair. lead then for race number 3, first into 500 sidecars. Away in second place, looks like Scott Dunn the leads at the back straight for the first time, and they're shoulder to shoulder there, Scott Dunn and Scott Francis scrapping it out there for first and second place. They come out of that top corner first, back is Tony Starr. The start leading them, but Dunn in second, France in third, Tom's in third. We've lost one out and over on that far side. They go up the back straight once again then. Tony Stark, great to see Tony back in action, of course, been out for almost 12 months with an injured arm, but looking particularly good now this opening heat. Almost went in too tight on that top corner. Tony Stark leading them. Second place. Francis holds the third place. The Thomases are in third. They go up the back straight once again. Scotland closing up there on Tony Stark, and they go up the back straight on lap number 3. It is Stark leading then from Dunn in second. Scott Francis starting to close them in third. These three pulling away for the Toms, who hold that fourth place position. Going to move on to lap 4. Scott Francis again want to closing up on the second place rider Scott Dunn as they make their way up the back straight once again. Making it difficult for racing with these two really giving everything there. Scrap for second in third place. Tony Stark is pulling away at the front. Scott Dunn just hanging on to that second place, but Scott Francis getting closer with every turn of the wheel as number 23 Tony Stark picks up the victory. Second is Scott Dunn. Third place goes to Scott Francis with the Toms in fourth place. Desperately bad luck there for Tony Cook and Phil Stoneman. Race 3 then, first heat 500 sidecars. We're in for number 23 Tony Stark and Adam Young. Second 118 Scott Dunn and Richard Webb. And third number 69 Scott Francis and Paul Fisher. Fourth, number 88. Race 4, 500 sidecars, as per programme. Next seed of 500 sidecars, the reigning British champion Shaun Harvey and Danny Hart, the reigning British number 3 Nick Radley and Craig Matheson, Barry Bennett, Brian Canning and Alan Morgan on the 5-out pits for race number 4. Setting the line in for race number 4. Again, they've got their own rules on to make it difficult to pick them out. Obviously due to the condition, I think that's Shaun Harvey right over on the far side. They come into line then. Very quick away and lead. Looks like Shaun Harvey in second place. Barry Bennett's trying to come through. He's in third. Looks like Nick Radley that leads into that top, isn't it? Nick Radley in fourth place. So we're going to chop in and two outfits go around in a circle up on that top corner. Barry Bennett takes with a base of action on the inside. But Shaun Harvey goes round the outside. Barry Bennett in second place. Nick Radley in third. It's moving in third. They're moving to that pits corner. Broaching up together. The 4 outfits. They go up the back straight once again. It's Shaun Harvey and Danny Hart will lead it then. But Barry Bennett pushing on in second place. Nick Radley holds a third with Brian Canning in the fourth place position. Going into that top corner once again, it's Shaun Harvey and Danny Hart taking the wide line. Barry Bennett over the inside line. Second place, Brian Bennett, second Nick Radley is in third. I think it's Morgan's who are in fourth place there. I can't pick up the number on the fourth place outfit, but it's the reigning British champion, Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg will leave it. Barry Bennett's getting very close in second place, and Nick Radley's making a move in third. Tremendous racing in these difficult conditions. They're bunching up the second and third, tucked in behind Shaun Harvey. Harvey takes the right one, coming up that corner. Harvey leads it then from Bennett in second. Radley riding virtually blind there in the third place position. Morgans have turned it round up on that top corner, so just left for the three runners. They go up the back straight once again. Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg start to pull away the front from Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes in second place. Nick Radley, Craig Matheson hold the third. The checkered flag out. Some good racing and difficult conditions. The second into the final side car. Shaun Harvey wins it. Second is Barry Bennett. Third place goes to Nick Radley. Race 4 then, a win for number 72, Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg, the reigning British champions. Second, number 7, Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes. And third, number 21, Nick Radley and Craig Matheson. Race 5, pre-75's first leg. Delete number 55, Ken O'Brien. Delete 787, Kevin Ackers. Put in number 217, Kenny Blade. First seat up 375. Well, we go then, the first at 375. Looks like Dave Norris making a good start. They got the back straight for the first on. Joe Shaun hasn't made the best of starts. Ian Goodfish trying to work his way. In fact, Joe Shaun is way back to about 8th place. They go in that top runner for the first time, but it's Dave Norris starting his way. And on that first one, being pushed all the way back. Stanton in second, Norris leading. Stanton in second place. Number 6, Barry Bennett in third, 217. Kenny Blade in fourth, Norris in five, and Joe Shaun starting to work his way through the fields. They got the back straight once again. Dave Norris leads it. I think he's winding blind and he's slow. What up trying to clear his goggles on the entry to that top corner. Gary Finlow has gone through the second place. Grim Standard relegated to the third, but takes a big handful round the exit on that top corner. Norris in second, Finlow in second. Stanton holds the third place. Kenny Blade is in the fourth. Joe Shaun up to 5. Peter Baker is in 6th place. That's the top 6. As they go back straight once again, Norris starts to consolidate his lead over Finlow there. Stanton still holds to 3rd. Gerald Short's now up to 4th, but they're getting Kenny Blade to 5. Ian Goodwin now moves to the 6th as Kenny Blade pulls up with the track. And Dave Norris is dominating. Gary Finlow in 2nd. Chris Stanton in 3rd. Gerald Short in 4th. Ian Goodwin is in 5. That's the top 5 in the first team of the 375. Into that top corner for the full time in race number 5. And it is Dave Norris that wins race number 5. For the second place is number 6, Gary Finlow. Third place across the line is Grim Stanton, followed by Gerald Shaun, then Ian Guthridge. 65 and 38. Race 5, first heat pre-75's a win for number 17, Dave Norris. Second, number 6, Gary Finlow. And third, 811, Glyn Stanton. 27, 174, 1, 65 and 38. Delete 196, add in number 68, John Sims. On the line then, starting first seat on the 350s, looks like Martin Miller's made a cracking start lead. Down the back straight the first time, Craig Smith holds the second place. Christian Jones working his way to the field, goes through the third place. Andrew Miller's holding about 5th. Somebody takes a big handful through the inside and drops it. 2 runners go down on that first corner. Lots of action for the road.
Christian Jones in second. Taylor's got going to get in fifth place session. So they race to the back straight once again then. It is still John Sims who leads them, but Christian Jones in second, Andrew Mellish in third. Mark Taylor trying to look for that third place of Andrew Mellish. As they come to complete the last two in. Andrew Mellish to 4. Michael Gosling in 5. That's the top 5. As they go on the back straight once again, John Sims, who was a late addition to this 350 class, is the clear leader from Christian Jones in second. Mark Taylor visibly closed the gap in third. Christian Jones takes a wide line. Mark Taylor trying to come forward the into the top 6. Leading on the third then, so Christian Jones in second. Mark Taylor in third. Taylor again trying to get through the into Christian Jones. Good scrap between these two, but second and third. It's Taylor on the inside. Jones goes round the outside. The shoulder there into the back straight. And Taylor goes through on the inside to consolidate that second place position. As it's John Sims that comes from the first heat on the 350. John Sims wins it. So Mark Taylor in second place. Christian Jones picks up the third. Andrew Mellish is in fourth. Then 117 for Derek. That's why they come across the line is number 24, Mike Gosling. Race 6 result, the win for number 68, John Sims. Second, 170, Mark Taylor. And third, 531, Christian Jones. 7, 117, and 24. Race 7, delete 116 and delete 180. Number 7, say delete 116, delete 180. Looks like Charlie Saunders going through on the inside as Dave Mears who leads into that top corner with Charlie Saunders in the second place position. These two already building quite a good lead. One's are on splitting their way into that top end with his Dave Mears who won the Western 3 minutes to go as late. In second place, Stuart Pears holds the third place. Dave Solid Phillips is in fourth, that's the top 4, and Dave Mears rolling away at the front then from Charlie Saunders in second, Stuart Mears in third. It's still the 2, 7, 8, Solid Phillips in fourth. As they complete to them, Dave Mears the clear race leader, making it pretty easy and then he's very difficult position. Charlie Saunders is third, senior lead, holding a good second place, but Stuart Mears in third. So the Phillips gets closer in third place. Rob Southall is in 5. Lee Sellon is in 6. Terry Mansell in 7th place. These difficult conditions as Dave Mears leads on the last lap then. Clear of Charlie Saunders in the second place position. It's still Stuart Mears in 4th. Dave Mears already lapping the back markers, comes off that final corner and through to win race number 7. Dave Mears wins race number 7. Pick up the second place, which he does. Stuart Mears, so Colin and Son first and third in that heat on the 350s. We've got 278. We've got 787 in 5th place. Race 7, the win for number 19, Dave Mears. Second, number 25, Charlie Saunders. And third, 141, which is Stuart Mears. 278 787 213. Race 8, first heat 500 solos, delete 461, put in number 72, Richard Knight. Leads going with that back straight for the first time. Jamie Rogers, the rider's gone with him. Tim Nobes gives a big hand with Tim Nobes, drops it on the end of that top corner, and Jamie Rogers is very well indeed is taking those. Red flags are out upon the top corner. Red flags are out on the top corner. To see that Tim's up and okay, that's good news indeed. So Tim, the long push back to the pits, let's hope he's okay. And very spectacular rider indeed, but the wet conditions caught him out upon that first corner. Solos, and it isn't Daniel Winterton, like Jamie Rogers made the start this time. Daniel Winterton trying to get through on the inside. Richard Knight in third. Darren Pugh in fourth. Shaun did a look at it coming off that top corner. Leading there from Winterton in second place. Darren Pugh in third. 30-60 red flag again is Richard Knight. We're only got a yellow flag out, so we continue with the racing at the moment, as it is Jamie Rogers leading them from Daniel Winterton in second place. These quick conditions catching the line, trying so hard. These are the opposite. It's Rogers leading them from Winterton in second place. Darren Pugh has got the third. Number 36, Rory Carville is in fourth place. 606, Andy Carville is in fifth. That's the top five. Richard Knight's fully on the middle of the track, and they've got him on that top corner. But Jamie Rogers absolutely storming away the front. Where is Daniel Winterton gone? We see they've lost Daniel Winterton somewhere on that third lap as well. He's way back to take the fourth place now. This Jamie Rogers leading from Darren Pugh has gone to the second. Andy Carville is in third. 606 Andy Carville is in fourth. Then we got Daniel Winterton in fifth place. Checkered flag out. Checkered flag out. Jamie Rogers comes to get the winning race number 8. Jamie Rogers wins it. Number 11 has been lapped. We see 711 Darren Pugh coming across the line in second. Rory Carville is in third. Daniel Winterton is in fourth. So race number 8 then, a win for number 71 Jamie Rogers. Second 711 Darren Pugh. And third number 36 Rory Carville. 12 606. Race 9, delete number 20, put in 117 Paul Derrick. Riders coming in the line for race 9. going up the back straight for the first time. Tim Curran now slips through into the second place position. We'll pick them out as they come by for the first time. The spectacular start of Martin Williams season lead. He comes through to speed back second place for the other. 150 Scott Vaughan is in fifth place. So as they go up the back straight once again then, it's still Martin Williams who leads. Number 30 is pulled out onto the middle of the track as Martin Williams well in control of the Chris Patron on 40 corner places. Martin Williams well clear at the front. Is still holding that second place. Will Derek in third. On sixth. Scott Willis has gone through into fourth. Scott Ford is in fifth. As they go up the back straight once again, and it changes. Oh, and two riders collide coming out of that pit corner. Somebody's trying to get through on the inside. They've both gone down. The rider behind them has dropped it over on the far side. Red flags are out. Red flags are out at the moment. Just got two riders going round after mayhem. The scrap for third and fourth. The two riders colliding and going down. The rider in fifth place also went down. A win for 125 Martin Williams. Second, 726 Tim Curnock. And third, 117 Paul Derrick. 16 and 150. That is race 9, 500 solos, first leg, heat 2. Addition to race number 10 as they got the back straight for the first time. Flashcroft leads into that top one. Looks like Stephen Taylor holding the third place position. Flashcroft is the race leader. 495. Radley Kite holds the second place. Stephen Taylor is in third. Flashcroft really going wide down Pittsburgh. Radley Kite now hits the front. They got the back straight on lap number 2. It's Colin who leads, and then for Ashcroft in second, Taylor in third place position. They complete the lap from Phil Ashcroft in second place. Stephen Taylor holds the third, just after the three as they go that back straight. Once again, they're dropping like flies. In these difficult conditions, Bradley Kyton already started to lap the back marker. Phil Ashcroft in second, Stephen Taylor holds the third. Top corner, the middle of the third is followed. Bradley Kyton is a race leader. Phil Ashcroft in second place. Third place is Stephen Taylor. 672 has been lapped. He's in fourth place. There's Bradley Kite clear going up the back straight once again. Phil Ashcroft holding that second place position. That's 495. Bradley Kite wins race 10. Second is number 83, Phil Ashcroft. Stephen Taylor's going to come across the line in third place. Race 10, the race you've just seen result. The win for 495, Bradley Kite. Second, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. And third, number 23, Stephen Taylor. You delete number 30. You put in number 228, Fred and John Skinner. The riders can hear this in the pits as well. 228, Fred and John Skinner going to race 12. and number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. They go into race 12. In race 13, race 11, the crossing of the CC left-hand side cars. It looks like we've combined all the left-hand side cars, so they're all coming out, the 6 outfits come out in one race, so race 11 is being joined by the other 1,000 as well. Number 22 leads the combos. Second place. So you've got the back straight for the first time. The combination of all the outfits for the 1,000cc left-handers, Will Penfold, Keith Dixon Lee go at the back straight for the first time. For Glendrake, Marcus Phillips hold the second place mission. Very often we see the left-handed sidecars up here in this part of the world, but they're going to race today. This number 22, Will Penfold, Keith Dixon leading. Number 72, Bryn Drake and Marcus Phillips in second place. Now 142, Terry Nicholas, 843, Tim Phillips, Leon Davis. That's the top outfits. The leader into that top corner on lap number 3. A long way clear of number 72, Glenn Drake. It's still 22, Will Penfold, who has the advantage. They can move on to lap 4 this time of it. Will Penfold leads it from Glenn Drake in second place. The last lap this time. Terry Nicholas and Michael Raymond. 843 following number 4, Andrew Evans and Darren Morris. That's the outfits in this, the first heat of the left-handers. And number 22, Will Penfold, Keith Dixon come to pick up the winning ride in the first heat of the left-handers. A win for 22, Will Penfold and Keith Dixon. Looking at number 72, Glenn Drake and Marcus Phillips come across the line in second. A wide line being taken by the third outfit. That is not as he got 2 wide now. 1, 4, 2 just left on the third. 8, 4, 3 and 4 and number 4 in 5th place. So race 11 you've just seen was a combination of race 11 and whatever was the second heat of the 1,000 sidecars, because we have put the left-handers all together. So it's a win for number 22, Will Penfold and Kevin Penfold. Second, number 72, Glenn Drake and Marcus Phillips. And third, number 142, who is Terry Nicholas and Michael Raymond. Then 843 and number 4. Right, as I said, because we've had withdrawals from the 1,000cc sidecars due to machine problems, race 12, you delete number 30, and in their place you put number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. And number 228, Fred and John Skinner. On the line then for race 12, the first heat of the 1,000cc sidecars. We've only got 4 outfits, got to see Rob Bradley's coming out. Inside and moving that top corner for the first time. It's the first through the early weeks of the 2006 season. And it's Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley going to the back straight for the first time. And Rob Bradley's gone through into that second place position. Rob Bradley now on the shoulder. They go into red flags around. Red flag out. Rob Bradley. Nick, can you come on your radio, please? We need you to speak to the announcer's box on your radio, Mick, please. Where we go then with the restart race number 12, we've got 5 outfits come out this time. Into that top corner, 31st on and Terry Radley go wide, and Rob Radley and Shaun Simpson hit the front wards have gone through, Peter has gone through, from first to fifth place, they sort themselves out, going to the back straight for the first time, and it's the former Masters champion, Rob Radley with Shaun Simpson, the cheerleaders, will they come and completely opening that then, Lawrence on the inside of the second place. Rob Radley and Shaun Simpson winning on the back straight once again with Tim Warren in second place. Mark Cossa holds in third place, finishing with Hayden Bend in the chair. These three pulling away from Peter Lawrence, regained that fourth on the French Skinner back round. It's still Fred Skinner in fourth and Peter Lawrence in five. There's a movement down the second. Mark Cossa trying to close the gap in third as they get down to this corner on lap number 3 and come on to start the last lap this time. Rob Radley leading then from the wide line. Big circle we're holding it. Third place fishing, yellow flags are out now as he got to Fred Skinner still hanging on there. He's now moved up to third place then. Peter Lloyd is in fourth. Mark Cossa turns it completely around on that bottom corner. That's third place. Rob Radley wins the race. Rob Radley wins it. Second is Tim Warren. Fred Skinner is going to pick up the third place. Skinner in third. And Peter Lloyd, will he get that 6 bike across the line to come through in fourth? He's struggling out of that loose one on that pitch corner. Peter Lloyd gets the fourth place. Race 12, a run for number 87, Rob Radley, Shaun Simpson. Second, number 306, Tim Warren and Martin Shepherd. And third, 228, Fred and John Skinner. Fourth, number 4. The next heat on 1000cc sidecars will be either race 13 or 14, whichever you prefer. They are joined together. We're looking for Steve Smith and Carl Pugh, Ray and Kirk Pickard, Andy Costa, Vince Kinchin, Matt Formarola and Andy Wilson, and James Rogers and Damien Jones. Where we go then with this combination of races 13 and 14, and Miss Jamie Rogers making a good experienced former Masters champion pushes through into the second place mission. That former Andy Wilson was back there in fifth place as Jamie Rogers leads in the back straight for the first time. Steve Smith really going wide up on that top corner. He's got clogged, I think the mud has got clogged between the mud guard and the wheels, and Steve having a job to get going. Matt Former, Andy Wilson go through into fourth place. Jamie Rogers sliding all over the track, and I think it's number 74, I think that's gone to the lead. The number's been obliterated behind the mud as they go into that top corner. I'm sure it's straight 41st on Jamie Rogers there in second place. Matt Formarola and Steve Smith picked back in fourth and fifth places, but it's difficult to see the numbers. 73, Andy Costa leads them. Damien Jones in second place. That's a lead in 2. Jamie Rogers closing up on Andy Costa. They go in the back straight once again. number of the outfit there in third place. In 5, Steve Smith is in 6. It's the Pickards who hold the third place position. And still not Andy Costa leads and he slides wide. Jamie Rogers holding the inside line, close the gap on Andy Costa. That top corner, tremendous stuff in these difficult conditions. Andy Costa leads it from Jamie Rogers in second place. Costa again, the better line coming off that top corner, pulls away, going to the back straight from James Rogers. Andy moves to four. Steve Smith's pulled off the middle of the track as the checkered flag out then for Andy Costa and Vince Kitchen. They win this heat of 1,000 times. Second was James Rogers and David back to third and fourth, and Matt Formerola, Andy Wilson making a move through to go through into the third place position after almost stopping after leaving the start. They've gone wide again. The Pickards go for the inside and Pickards regain that third place position. Race 14 then, combination of race 13 and 14, the win for number 73, Andy Costa, Vince Kitchen. Second number 1, James Rogers and Damien Jones. And third, number 7, Ray and Kurt Pickard. Fourth, number 5. Race 15, delete number 26, Mick Parton. Of the 250 solo, James Charles makes a good start. Chris Archer is there, but looks like Jim Collins has gone the outside. James Charles, they go shoulder to shoulder into that top corner for the first time. Then James Charles on the inside, Jim Collins round the outside. Good stuff between these two difficult positions. From Collins in second. Kevin Bull has gone through into third place. Chris Archer is in 4. It's Shane Howells in 5. That's the 5. They got the back straight once again with the 4 pinfold in 6th place. Into the top corner they go once again. Charles leads it then, and Jim Collins has dropped back to the third place position. Kevin Bull has gone to the second. Jim Collins holds the third. Yellow flags are out. One has dropped it. First pit Bull has dropped it on that pitch corner, but still James Charles continuing with his winning ways. From Kevin Bull in second, Jim Collins in third. Chris Archer in 4, Shane Howells is in 5, as we see the leader. James Charles coming on to start his this time then. James Charles making 1 minute. Jim Collins trying to close the gap in third as they go to the pitch corner on lap number 4. Fourth across the line is Chris Archer with Shane Howells in 5th place as a race leader into that top corner for the one more time in race number 15, second on the 250 solos. And it's number 97, James Charles, who wins race 15. Kevin Bull picks up the second place position. It's a wide run in Jim Collins. It should just hang on to the third place. Jim Collins gets the third from Chris Archer in 4th. And then Shane Howells will come across the line in 5th place. Race 15 then, a win for number 97, James Child. Second, 198, Kevin Bull. And third, 205, Jim Collins. 114 and 176. Race 16 in rain of the heat of the 250 solos. And it looks like David Knowles hasn't made the best of starts. He went in that top corner third. He's coming out first. Can he hold the line? Onto that top corner, takes a mid-track position, controls it very well indeed. Showing why he's the former British champion. David Knowles leads it. Colin out in second place, which is Harvey in third. Colin out trying to get on into David Knowles, but David Knowles that quicker line back round the outside. As Knowles leads it, they've been having second. It's Radley in third. Evans is in fourth. That's the top four as they got the back straight once again. David Knowles holds it tight on again. Colin out trying to find a way around the outside of that top corner. But David Knowles leads it. Colin out in second. Richard Lively in third. Mark Evans in fourth. He's still coming away for the remainder of the field. A bunch of again for first, second and third place. But David Knowles gets tremendous stride. Coming off that fence corner. Pulls away, goes at the back straight. Colin out in second. Richard Lively closing up on Colin Howe. Good scrap developing for second and third places. As David Knowles leads it on to the last lap then. From Colin Howe in second. Richard Lively in third. Mark Evans in fourth. The rest of the field start to be lap one. Well sluggish. As David Knowles well clear going up the back straight for the full time. Colin Howe consolidates that to second place. Richard Lively a little bit slower coming out of that pits corner on lap number 4. As David Knowles into the top end for the full time and for the victory in race number 16. David Knowles wins it. Second place is going to go to Colin Howe. Third place is Richard Lively. Fourth is Mark Evans. Race 16, win for number 64, David Knowles. Second, number 34, Colin Howe. And third, 1, 2, 3, Richard Lively. 181, 196, 54, and 15. Race 17, we start the second leg of the 500 sidecars. When he gets away, and Shaun will be working his way to the field. Barry Bennett's gone. I think it's Nick Radley that leads into that top corner. Pick the numbers up, they come by us for the first time. I'm sure it's number 21, Nick Radley leads it. Shaun Harvey goes on the second. Bennett is in third, Morgan's in third. Super Racing in very difficult condition, but Radley leads it. Shaun Harvey trying to get through on the inside line. They're pulling away from Barry Bennett in third. They move into that top corner for the first time, showing why they are British. 1 and 3 in the 500 sidecars, and Shaun Harvey goes on the inside. Nick Radley trying to come back. Once again, Harvey leads it. Radley in second, Barry Bennett in third. Morgan is in third. They go up the back straight once again, and Nick Radley trying to close the gap, looking to get through on of Shaun Harvey. There's a fight between these two as they go in that top corner. Once again, Harvey holds a mid-track position. Radley trying to find a way through on the inside line as Harvey leads him. Pulling away from Barry Bennett, I've been using third place with a lot more. Alan Morgan in third. They go up the back straight and slowly. Shaun Harvey and Danny Howell start to pull away from Nick Radley and Craig Matheson. Barry Bennett, Ivan Hughes holds the third place position. We've got cracking stuff between these two and the other two laps this evening. Shaun Harvey and Danny Howell winning. Nick Radley, Craig Matheson get the second place. Barry Bennett, Ivan Hughes pick up the third. Alan Morgan and Martin Boyd in fourth place. cracking race, and the conditions there in race 17, a win for the reigning British champion, 72, Shaun, Harvey and Danny Hogg. Second, number 21, Nick Radley and Craig Matheson. And third, number 7, Barry Bennett and Hyben Hughes. Fourth, number 156. Race 18, delete number 6, put in number 118, Scott Dunn and Richard Webb. Sidecar, just the 3 outfits. Can Tony Cook make a go of things this time? He's slowed up at the start again. Disaster for Tony Cook in the first hit. He's got problems again. Tony, one of the top. All this turn round in the time is Tony Stark has gone round in a big circle up on the top corner, and that's allowed Scott. Tony Stark has gone round in a big circle. Tony Cook again has got bike problems. So all sorts of problems in race number 18, but it's Scotland and Richard Webb lead going up the back straight for the first time. Desperately bad luck on Tony Stark, who went so well in his first race. Tony, of course, his comeback after that nasty arm injury that kept him out of the saddle for about 12 months. But Scotland goes on alone at the moment in the seat on the 500 sidecars. So Scott Dunn into the pits corner with Richard Webb in second place as they go up the back straight once again then. Tony Cook trying to get the machine started with Phil Stoneman in the chair. Tony Stark checking the machine over on the far side. As Scott Dunn, red flags are out in fact. Race 19, second leg, away we go then. Dave Norris makes a good start, leads at the back straight the first time. Looks like Bryn Stanton in second, with number 6 Gary Finlow go looking for that second place of Bryn Stanton. Jerry Shaun is in fourth. They come off that top corner for the first time and through the leading up to that one. Dave Norris leading. Norris in 5, Kenny Blaine in 6, Ian Goodford in 7. That's the 7, and Kenny Blaine's dropped on the entry to that pits corner as they go up the back straight once again. Finlow's having to go with Dave Norris. They go to the top corner on lap number 2. Gerald Shaun holds a watching brief in the third place position. With Dave Norris riding the mid-track, which looks behind him. See Finlow holding that second place. Shaun Finlow's coming third. Gerald Shaun now looking at that second place to Gary Finlow. Dave Norris makes a mistake on the entry to the pits corner, goes back from first to third. As Finlow leads it then from Shaun in second, right down in the middle of the track. Yellow flags around. As Wheatley, I think it is, has gone down the middle of the track and quickly comes off the track, and Gerald Shaun now has the advantage coming to bring that too. But Gary Finlow in second. Dave Norris to the big hand around the outside of that pits corner. Good race to get in difficult condition as Shaun leads it. Shaun virtually comes to a stop on the apex of that pits corner. and it is Finlow who leads at the back straight from Dave Norris in second. Gerald Short stops while leading the race. They're getting a little bit spread out now with second heat of the pre-75s as Gary Finlow in and out of that final corner. Rider number 6 in race number 19. Gary Finlow wants it. We're looking for Dave Norris to come across the line in second place. I think it may well be Ian Guthridge is going to pick up the third place. The next rider across the line was Rider on the second heat, so 174 Ian Guthridge comes across the line in third place. Race number 19, the win for number 6, Gary Finlow. Second, number 17, Dave Norris. And third, 174, Ian Guthridge. Fourth, number 65. They come in for race 20, which is the start of the second leg of the 350 solos. Looks like Charlie Shaun has made a cracking start and leads at the back straight for the first time. This is the first season of senior racing for Charlie Shaun as Christian Jones didn't make the best of starts. He's worked his way to the field and gone through into third place. They come completely over there. Eric in second. Christian Jones in third. Suddenly 7 Andrews is in fourth. As they go on the back straight once again, Shaun is the leader. Derek in second, Christian Jones in third, and Paul Derek having a good go at Charlie Shaun as they go up the back straight on lap number 2. These two pulling away from Christian Jones in third, and Kevin Ackers in the fourth place position. Charlie Shaun in the leader then, and Paul Derek still there in the second place position. Shaun is around the outside, Derek trying to get through on the inside, Derek gets run into Shaun is trying to go back round the outside. 7-8 has gone through into that third place. Christian Jones in trouble, has got back to about fifth place. As we look at that scrap in the front, and we've lost the second place rider Paul Derrick, who drops it on the entry to that top turn then. As Charlie Shaun leads on to lap 4. Paul Derrick has remounted, I think he's still holding that second place despite throwing it. Still got the second. Steve Pears in 4, Christian Jones in 5, Mike Gosling in 6, no Dave Pears, the comprehensive winner of the first heat of the 350s. As it is, Charlie Saunders going to pick up the checkered flag in race number 20. Charlie Saunders wins it. I'm sure Paul Derrick is still going to pick up that second place despite dropping it in the second lap. Christian Jones gets through in the third. And by 1 forward, 7-6. Race 20, the win for number 25, Charlie Saunders. Second, 117, Paul Derrick. And third, 531, Christian Jones. 141, 278, and 24. Dave Mears has made a good start for somebody going through on the inside. Mark Taylor goes swimming into Dave Mears. These two locked together. John Sims has gone through into third place, and Mark Taylor gets swimming into Dave Mears as well. Mark Taylor in second place. John Sims has got the third. Taylor trapped on the inside Mears place in fourth place. Andrew Mellis is in 5. Terry Massingham in 6. One good back to the front between Mark Taylor and Dave Mears. They dive into that top corner once again. It's Taylor on the inside, Mears trying to come round the outside. They're locked together again, coming off that top corner. Mark Taylor trying to squeeze back through on the inside. Yellow flag red. Mark Taylor gets back through on the inside. Dave Mears back round the outside. They're locked together, goes on the back straight once again. Dave Mears makes a mistake. Terry Massingham's rod has dropped and gone the exit from that pits corner. As Mark Taylor leads it, and Dave Mears in second. John Sims has still got the third place. Mark Taylor leads on the floor and pulling away from Dave Mears in second place. It's still John Sims in third. Andrew Mellis drops it on the exit for that top corner, will hold in the fourth place position. I think Andrew's got his legs trapped under the bike there. He's got his legs trapped under the bike, so we do need a red flag, I think, because Andrew is trapped on the bike. Craig Smith takes evasive action to come round the outside. As Mark Taylor wins that one from Dave Mears in second place, John Sims in third. Race number 21 resolved to win for number 170, Mark Taylor. Second, number 19, Dave Mears. And third, number 68, John Sims. Fourth, number 2. Race 22, delete number 31, add in 158, Craig Taylor. Race 22, look first the 500 solos. They go in the top corner for the first time then. We'll pick them up as they come by us for the first time. So we take forward. Paul Derrick has dropped this. Somebody does very well indeed to lay it down on that bottom corner. Nice piece of laying down by Roder 150, Scott Roder, virtually in the path of the falling Roder. Gradually they go into the top corner for the first time then. Radley quite leads it. Was Stephen Taylor in second. So 16 in third, 150 Scott Raw, despite laying the bike in fourth to first place. Radley quite well clear going into that top corner. Yellow flags out all around the track as Radley quite slides his way into Spawn his last lap. He's clearing race number 22. Stephen Taylor's now gone through into that second place position. Holders dropping like flies over on that far side. But always dropping quite right of the front of the space has dropped in a big way on the exit from that pit corner. He's kept the engine running. Can he continue with the race? He's trying to get the bike going. Stephen Taylor goes past in the move, but Bradley Coyne pulls on the middle of the track. A big handful there coming out of that pit corner. Front wheel well up in front of his face. And I think Stephen Taylor is now the race leader amongst all that confusion. They're dropping like flies in this race number 22. Comes across the line. Stephen Taylor comes across the line. Paul Derrick is across the line, but we'll leave that one for a lap scorers. But probably quite a big handful there. Front wheel well up in front of his face and did very well to control that coming off that pits corner in race number 22. Result of race number 22, win for number 150, Scott Broad. Second, number 23, Stephen Taylor. And third, 117, Paul Derrick. Race 23 comes under line then. Williams, they go into that top corner for the first time. Grasstrack holds the third place position. That's the top three. They go in that top corner for the first time. Consolidating that second place. Number 221, John Cox in third, 606 in fourth, number 18, Tom Crew is in five. Red flags around. Red flags around on the top corner. Daniel Winterton holds the third place to go in the top corner for the first time. Daniel Winterton dives from into Dippin Evans to move through into second place. It's Martin Williams, Daniel Winterton second. Evans is in third, 606, Colin is in fourth, Tommy Crew is in five, that's the top five. Grasstrack back in sixth place and needing to score points in this one. That's still Martin Williams to lead them, pulling well clear on Daniel Wilson in second place. But Evans holds the third place position. 606, Colin is in fourth. Grasstrack picking his way to field and move through into sixth place. That's Martin Williams leading that top corner on lap number 3. He's well clear of Daniel Winston, second Gifford Evans. Harvey comes to a stop on the exit from that front corner, pulls out Warren for third place. There's Martin Williams leads him into lap 4 from Daniel Winston, still holding the second place position. Tommy Crew has gone down through into third with 606 holding the fourth place. Andy Carfield is in third. There's Martin Williams amongst the back markers. And the second plan went 125. Martin Williams wins it. Martin Williams wins that race. Number 23 from Daniel Winston in second place. Followed by 18 Tommy Crew. Race 23, a win for 125 Martin Williams. Second number 12 Daniel Winterton. And third 606 Andy Carfield, 18 impacted, fallen and remounted. So that's the first three. Then we got 83, 421 and 18. Second leg, Jamie Rogers goes roaring up that back straight. Darren Pears, a rider, goes off to him in second place. So we just got 4 starters for this one. Jamie Rogers on the mid-track position, sliding to that. Darren Pears in second. Second place from 265, who is in third. Andy Carter is in third place with number 28. Bob Fletcher in fourth. Just the 4 runners and Jamie Rogers into that top corner then. Pulling clear of Darren Pears. They complete lap 2 British 21 champion leader then for the Fallen Carmarthen Speedway order. Darren Pears in second, yellow flags around. That we've just got the 2 runners going round. We lost the third and fourth place runners on that lap. Someone's got going again. at the back of the field as Jamie Rogers leads into the top corner once again. Rogers leads it from Pew in second place. Lost that flag out there. Hits the front, they go up the pits corner on lap number 4. Pew leads it from Rogers in second place. Can Jamie Rogers take the ground 265 as we make it on through the third, and Jamie Rogers slowing up, going up that back straight because he knows he'll pick up second place as long as he keeps going. But it's a win coming up then for 7-1-1. Darren Pugh, he wins race number 24. Jamie Rogers coasting across the line there in second place, number 71. And 265, Andy Gardner gets the third place. Race 24 then, a win for 7-1-1, Darren Pugh. Second, number 71, Jamie Rogers. And third, 265, Andy Gardner. Race 25, again the left-handers will be combined, so all the outfits that are available for the left-hand sidecars will all come out for race number 25. Race 27 and 28 following 7, 306, 2, 73, 5 and number 1. Left-handers that are going to come out for race 25, please. We need all the outfits for race 25, 1000cc left-handers, please. cc left-hander, which we've got 5 of them come out then for their second race of the afternoon. Number 22 is winner first, and that goes through into second place. Will Penfold's up into second place as they start their way into that top corner for the first time. Every 1000cc Will Penfold goes through. Andrew Evans in second place. Is Penfold leads it, but Evans in second place. 72 got the second place in the first, and he finds himself back in fourth place in this heat. As Will Penfold and Keith Dixon lead going up the back straight once again. Andrew Evans and Darren Morris in second place. They're coming under pressure for that second place position. Dive into that top corner of lap number 2. But Will Penfold, Keith Dixon in the second place. That's Terry Nicholas and Michael Raymond. Nicholas bunching up the third, fourth and fifth place, and 72 has gone through the third, the second. Super ride there by Glenn Drake has gone through the second place. We're getting Terry Nicholas to third, with number 3 Andrew Evans, who was in second, now dropped back to third. So good action for the left-handers. There's 22. Will Penfold is the clear race leader onto lap 4. Glenn Drake has gone through the second. Terry Nicholas in third. Andrew Evans is in third. That's the top 4 as they go the back straight once again, with 8-4-3 Tim Phillips in 5th place, the leader. Number 22, Will Penfold and Keith Dixon pulling away at the front from 72. Glenn Drake trying to close the gap in second place. Terry Nicholas consolidating that third. They're pulling away to number 4, Andrew Evans in fourth place. Number 22, Will Penfold in 6th. Drake gets a second, Terry Nicholas gets a third, fourth place goes to Andrew Evans, and in fifth place it's 843 Tim Phillips. So cracking action for left-handers there in race number 25. Race 25 result, to win the number 22, Will Penfold and Keith Dixon. Second, number 72, Glyn Drake and Marcus Phillips. And third, number 142, Terry Nicholas and Michael Raymond. Then we've got 4 and 8, 4, 3. So race 26 is as per programme for the 1000cc right-handers. They've got 5 outfits on the line, everybody gets away. Peter Lorry's made a good start there. Rob Radley can't get going. Work his way through the field as they go to the back straight once again then. It's Peter Roy the lead from Mark Costa in second, Fred Skinner in third. It's Paul Downs in fourth, but rapidly closing Rob Bradley in fifth place. And it's Peter Roy. As they go to the back straight once again, Peter Roy and Terry Madley leading from Mark Costa and Hayden Bend in second place. These two pulling away from Fred Skinner and John Skinner got the third, and Paul Downs in fourth, and Rob Bradley could well move in the third place. They go with Bradley's corner. Close the gap in second place, and Rob Bradley, Fred Skinner in third. Rob Bradley second place, and by next into that pit's going to win that corner fifth. He's come out third, but he's a long way behind the leading two then. There's Peter Roy and Terry Madley leading the move on to lap third, with Mark Costa and Hayden Bend in second place. Rob Bradley, Downs is in fifth place for Scott Goodwood. Over that second place, Rob Bradley's worked his way from the third. Fred Skinner in fourth, Paul Downs in five as they come to complete race number 26. It's a win. Second is Mark Costa and third place Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson. Fourth place and fifth Paul Downs. Race 26 result, to win for number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Second, number 37, Mark Costa and Hayden Bend. And third, number 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. 2 to 8 and 44. Race 27 and 28 will be combining with 7, 306, 2, 73, 5 and number 1. There will be a short interval after this race, so make full use of the catering facilities that are available around the track. Don't forget to visit Bob's video. Bob is busy videoing this afternoon's action. You can place an order for this afternoon's action. He's got videos and DVDs, mainly DVDs now he tells me, so if you want to, just down here for the announcer's box is Bob's store with countless meetings on, including all the early meetings from this season. Meetings from last year and many highlights tapes as well, so and DVDs. So please see Bob. I'm sure he'll be pleased to serve you. He's up on the tower just below the announcer's caravan, and we'll be there immediately after this race, and also make full use of the catering facilities that are available around the track. So we've only got 5 on the line for a combination of 27 and 28. No Steve Smith coming out, but it's number 306. They can't have got the first place, they go to the back straight for the first time. Rogers trying to get thrown into Warren leads. Then that back straight once Rogers gets thrown into Warren to lead into the pits corner on lap number 1 then. It's Rogers who leads from Tim Warren in second position. Crosser is time as they straight once again. It is the addition to the programme, James Rogers with Damien Jones in the chair. The clear lead is going to that back straight from Tim Warren and Martin Shepherd in second place. Matt Formwell, Andy Wilson lead the track, rejoin the track in the position they left the track, back into fourth. And Shepherd in second with Andy Cosser in 5. Once you got the third, fourth and fifth place, he was first and second, pulling away Jamie Rogers, Jamie Jones, well cleared the front. The last stop flag then for outfit number 1. Jamie Rogers, Jamie Jones, and clear of Tim Warren. Andy Cosser, Nick Wilson in the chair this afternoon in fifth place. You see Rogers that pits corner and coming through the victory in race number 28, number 1, James Rogers wins it. Second place is 306. Verona gets the third. Picard's in Costa scrapping it out the third. I think it's just Costa that's gone through on the line, but Picard's in fifth place. Race 28 there, the win for number 1, James Rogers and Damien Jones. Second, number 308, not 306, it's 308, Tim Warren and Martin Shepherd. And third, number 5, Matt Formarola, Andy Wilson. And 73, and number 7. That does bring us up to the interval in today's meeting. The interval, second, third leg of the 250 solos, race number 30 on the programme, and it's a former British champion David Knowles who leads into that top corner. Can we have Gemma to the caravan, please? As David Knowles leads their convoys for the first on, James Charles in second place. Mark Evans in the third. That's the top four. Where's Richard Lively been going so well in the early weeks of the 250? So he's knocked them out for this third leg of Richard Lively. As David Knowles leads them from James Charles in second. Mark Evans is in third place. Shaun Howells is in fourth. That's the top four. As they come on to complete another lap then, David Knowles, the clear leader from James Charles. Second, Mark Evans holds in third place position. Shaun Howells is in fourth place. That's Grasstrack in 5. That's the 5 as they go up the back straight once again. The start of the third leg of the 250s. It's still David Knowles. Well clear then. It's been a hard riding. James Charles in second place position. Knowles is on the fourth with Charles in second then. It's Evans in third. As they go up the back straight once again, David Knowles starting again amongst the back markers. Look at they have drive up the limit of the 250 all we had. As David Knowles passed the back marker on his entry to that top corner on lap number 4. James Charles pushing hard, but can't close the gap as David Knowles wins it. Second is James Charles. Third place to cross the line is Mark Evans. Followed by 196 Matt Klassen and 176 Shaun Howells. Race 29, a win for number 64, David Knowles. Second, number 97, James Charles. And third, 181, Mark Evans. 196, 176 and 15. Race 30, and of course Richard Lively is due to be out the next one. I forget, we don't really often get 2 heats of 250s. He's due to come out in race 30, which is the second heat of the 250s after the interval. Solos, it is Richard Lively leads with Colin Howe in second place. We've got Jim Collins has gone through in the third remove into that pits corner for the first time. It's Richard Lively on the inside, Colin Howe trying to come round the outside. Jim Collins holds in third place in the pits corner on that one then. Lively's just come out with Collins in the third place position, moving up the back straight on lap number 2. And Richard Lively starting to pull away at the front. He's pulling away from Colin Howe in second, who's consolidated that second place over the third place rider Jim Collins. Complete another one then. It's still Lively leading from Howe in second. Collins is in third. And Bull is in 4. Chris Archer is in 5, and number 54 Ben Isley is in 6th place. That's the 6th. As we see Richard Lively into that top corner again on lap number 3. Colin Howe trying to close the gap in second. These two pulling away from Jim Collins in third place. Getting both to hold the third. Chris Archer in 5. Ben Isley in 6th place. The race leader up the back straight then. 4 leads full time. Halfway up that back straight, and Colin Howe can't close the gap in the second place position. As it is Richard Lively leads into that top corner for the full time. And picking up another heat win in the heats of the 250. Richard Lively wins it. Second is Colin Howe. We look for the third place rider. It is going to be Jim Collins to come across the line in third. Hold that back to Chris Archer in 4. And number 54 in 5th place. We lost 198 Kevin Bull on that last lap. Race 30, a win for 123, Richard Lively. Second, number 34, Colin Howe. And third, 205, Jim Collins. 114 and 54. Race 31, delete number 6, putting 118, Scott Dunn and Richard Webb. Out there, looks like Scotland has made the start with Barry Bennett going through the second place. Tony Stark is in third, drive into that top corner for the first time then. It is Scotland. Is it a good afternoon so far? Barry Bennett on that slow. Tony Stark the close, right up with him in third place. As it is then still Scott Dunn clear up the back straight there for Barry Bennett in second. Tony Stark again trying to close that gap in third. But Barry Bennett reopens the gap as he enters that top corner on lap number 3. It's Scott Dunn and in third. So he dive into that pits corner once again. Barry Bennett right in the mid-track position again. Tony Stark going to drive up the inside, but he can't close the gap on Barry Bennett. More these two are scrapping it out. It's allowed Scott Dunn to pull well clear at the front then. Last lap flag out. 118 Scott Dunn. Tony Stark and Adam Young. Third place, Tony Stark and Adam Young. As they go up the back straight once again. It is still then Scott Dunn and Richard Webb. From Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes. Tony Stark and Adam Young in third. And left third and second number 7, Barry Bennett, Ivan Hughes. Third number 23. That's Tony Stark and Adam Young. Race 31, the win for 118, Scott Dunn and Richard Webb. Second number 7, Barry Bennett, Ivan Hughes. And third number 23, Tony Stark and Adam Young. Radley and Shaun Harvey. Tony Cook, can he get out of the start? He's usually flies in these 500 sidecars. Are the desperate afternoon with machine problems. Will he be able to get it going in this third leg? Outfits going out. Looks as if Shaun Harvey's made a cracking start. And is that Nick Radley in second? Yes, it is, with Tony Cook in third. So it looks as if Alan Morgan's not come out this time then, but Shaun Harvey and Danny Hobbs really making it down. Radley and Craig Matheson in second place. Tony Cook and Craig and Phil Stoneman showing what they can do, pushing hard off the reigning number 3 in the British Championship as they got the back straight once again then. Shaun Harvey leads it with Nick Radley in second. Tony Cook is in third place. Coming through the lead lap number 2. That stuff is being thrown up. It is getting a little bit better out there for racing. The rain will stop and rain. We might have a better surface for the finals. As it's still Shaun Harvey from Nick Radley in second. They're pulling away from Tony Cook in third. As the last lap flag out there for number 72. Wide again gets it. Radley is definitely close again there in the second place, and Nick Radley's a right behind him there as they go up the back straight once again. Nick Radley making a move on the inside. There's a fight between them as they dive into that top corner on that number 4. Coming interesting. Last corner, Shaun Harvey again goes to the track. Nick Radley again comes from the inside of the race. Nick Radley in second place. Super action between these two in these difficult conditions. Tremendous 500cc sidecar racing between Shaun Harvey and Nick Radley, and good to see Tony Cook at least getting across the line and picking up a third place in that race. Race 32 then, the win for number 72, Shaun Harvey and Danny Hogg. Second number 21, Nick Radley, Craig Matheson, and third number 10, Tony Cook and Phil Stoneman. Race 33, delete number 20, delete 55, delete 787, add in number 217, Kenny Blaine. Third leg of the 375. Away they go. Dave Norris has made a good start, leads from towards the middle of the grid. Gerald Shaun hasn't made the best of starts. He's in third place, looks like number 6. Gary Finlow's holding the second place as Norris leads it, but Finlow in second. Shaun is in third. Ian Goodrich in fourth place. Billy Blaine in 5. Up to the top 5 and Dave Norris in second. Shaun in third place. Blaine's up to 4 and relegating Goodrich to 5. He's still high roll field of 65 and number 20. Dave Norris again looks behind him. He's got a good lead over Finlow in second. Shaun in third. Blaine's up to 4. Goodrich in 5. There's a short legged move right round the outside of that top corner as he goes forward. Right in the ground there on Gary Finlow up to top 8. Gerald Shaun just third, but Kenny Blaine getting close in 4. Ian Goodrich still holds that 5th place position. There's a long look behind him again by Dave Norris. Tells him he's increased his lead over Gary Finlow, still holding that second place. From Gerald Shaun in third, Kenny Blaine in 4th, Ian Goodrich in 5th place. On the floor then. Second equal of the afternoon. Finlow consolidate that second. Shaun in third, Blaine in 4th, Goodrich in 5th place. That's the top 5. Dave Norris is amongst the back markers as number 65 crossed the line to start his last lap. Dave Norris just about to lap number 20. Dave Norris wins race number 33. Second is number 6, Gary Finlow. Third place, 27, Gerald Shaun. Fourth, number 217, Kenny Blaine. And fifth, number 174, Ian Goodrich. The result of race number 33, a win for number 17, Dave Norris. Second, number 6, Gary Finlow. And third, number 27, Gerald Shaun. 217, 174, 65, and number 20. Race 34, delete 116 and delete 180 and also delete 196. Number 34 of the 350 solos. Looks like Dave Mears is leading into that top corner. Mark Taylor's on his shoulders to go in the top corner. Christian Jones working his way through the field to go for into third place. Mark Taylor in second. Derek is in third. Jones in fourth. Bellish in 5. Gosling in 6. That's a 6. They go up the backstreet on lap number 2 then. The experience of Dave Mears very much coming to play here. He pulls away from Mark Taylor in the second place position. Still Christian Jones holds the third place. Taylor in second, Christian Jones in third, Paul Derrick in 4th, Andrew Village in 5, Ron Gosling holds the 6th place, that's the 6th. As they go the back straight on lap number 2. It is Dave Mears and Mark Taylor can't close the gap at all in the second place position. With this heat of the 350. Mark Taylor still there in second with Christian Jones in third, Paul Derrick in 4th, Andy Reddish 5, Mike Gosling in 6th place. Into the top 4 then 40 more time in race number 34. It is Dave Mears who picks up another heat win in the heats of the 350s. Just enough to hang on to second place with Paul Derrick in third. It isn't Paul Derrick in third, it was Christian Jones in third, Paul Derrick in fourth, Andrew Mellish 5, Mike Gosling 6th place. Race 34 then, the win for number 19, Dave Mears. Second, number 170, Mark Taylor. And third, 531, Christian Jones. 117, 7 and 24. Race 35, delete number 82, Glenn Waterfield. Add in number 68, John Sims. for race number 35. Charlie Saunders on his shoulder. Andrew Whittaker holds the third place. They go into the top corner of lap number 1. It's John Sims on the inside, Charlie Saunders around the outside. Charlie Saunders right round the outside. Steve Mears goes through into third place. Andrew Whittaker's dropped back to 5th. They got the back straight once again. Charlie Saunders going to have a great go with John Sims. Tremendous action between these two for first and second in this heat of the 350s. Again, John Sims on the inside. Charlie Saunders has got the speed round the outside. Charlie Saunders leads them from John Sims in second place. John Sims gets back to on the inside. Charlie Saunders back round the outside. He's now pulling away from John Sims as they go up the back straight once again. 278 Simon Phillips holds the third place. Andrew Whittaker in 4. We lost a rider up on that top corner. We've got Mr. Mears on that top corner. Charlie Saunders now well cleared the front then from John Sims in second. Simon Phillips is in third. Andrew Whittaker in fourth place. Stuart Mears, with Mike From, was on that third lap as the race leader Charlie Saunders up the back straight for the final time in race number 35. Number 25, Charlie Saunders, that wins race 35. Second, number 68, John Sims. Third place, 278, Simon Phillips. Fourth, 171, Andrew Whittaker. So race 35, win for number 25, Charlie Saunders. Second, number 68, John Sims. And third, 278, Simon Phillips. Fourth, 171. And it's making a good start. Is it Difford Evans or is it Darren Pugh? It's Difford Evans who leads going up the back straight. Darren Pugh is in second place and slowing up dramatically as he enters that top turn. So obviously problems there for Darren Pugh is coming on that top turn. Difford Evans leads this when they complete lap number 1 then. 269 in second place. Darren Pugh's got going again. It's gone through from third to second. Set to about chasing Difford Evans, a clear race leader of the back straight for the first time. Darren Pugh still holds a second, but Andy Gardner in third. Bob Fletcher is in third place. Complete to then. Difford Evans controls this race from Darren Pugh in second place. Still Andy Gardner in third. Bob Fletcher in third place. They go up the back straight once again. Difford Evans clear into that top corner in race number 36. Into nice time line coming off the corner, leads up the lap corner. Pushing hard in second, but can't close the gap on Difford Evans. We've still got Andy Gardner in third, with Bob Fletcher in fourth place. Back straight they go for the final time, and Darren Pugh is starting to close the gap on Difford Evans, who takes a wide line on the exit for that top corner. Darren Pugh not too far behind him now, but it's Difford Evans who wins it from Darren Pugh in second place. And then number 28, Bob Fletcher. Race 36, a win for 111, Difford Evans. Second, 711, Darren Pugh. And third, 265, Andy Gardner. Fourth, number 28. And it's Martin Williams yet to drop a point in heats. Sapling leads it from Jamie Rogers and Daniel Winterton shoulder to shoulder for second and third place, and Daniel Winterton goes through in the second place with Martin Williams. Goes really wide, gets loose to the corner, so runs the lead and Anthony Rogers in second place. Look at the spectacular action between these two as Daniel Winterton leads it from Jamie Rogers in second place. Winterton's gone wide, Rogers cuts back from the inside, Rogers goes through on the inside, showing why he is the former British under 21 champion. Spectacular action there from Jamie Rogers and leads it from Daniel Winterton in second place. Martin Williams has got going again, he's back in third place as Rogers leads it from Winterton in second. 606, Andy Carfield is in third, with Martin Williams again got bike problems on that top corner, will hold in the fourth place position. He needs to keep going because he won't have enough points from 2 each to get through the final. Martin Williams and one is opening wide, now falls on the middle of the track as Jamie Rogers leads it from Daniel Winterton in second place position. Andy Carfield falls in third place position. And Jamie Rogers up the back straight then for the final time, now pulling away from Daniel Winterton in second place. Andy Carfield is in third, and disappointed Martin Williams pulls on the middle of the track after calling. Will hold the lead in that one as Jamie Rogers gets the winning ride. Second is Daniel Winterton. Third place, Andy Carfield. So race 37, the winner number 71, Jamie Rogers. Second number 12, Daniel Winterton. And third, 606, that's Andy Carfield. Each for the 500 solos. We'll pick them as they go in that top. Looks like John Cook's at least going into that top corner, and all the 5 riders going into line here and trying to get the numbers they come by for the first time. John Cook's leading for Scott Ward, taking a big lump around the outside, moves to the first place. Ward leads it from Cook's in second. Derek is now up to third. Stephen Taylor in fourth. He's lost that third place. They got the back straight once again. It is Scott Broad, the race leader, from John Cook's in second place. Paul Derrick is in third. That's the top 3. And they come to complete one of that lead. All for the leader. John Cook's in second place. Derrick is in third. Tom Crow is in fourth. Stephen Taylor in 5. A little bit spread out now as they go up the back straight once again. It is still Scott Broad, the race leader then. From John Cook's in second place. Paul Derrick in third. Tom Crew in 4. Stephen Taylor in 5. Race number 38, the last of the qualifying heats. 400 solos. Last that flag out in 4. Scott Broad. Now John Cookson. Paul Derrick definitely getting closer in third place. Tommy Crew in 4th. Stephen Taylor in 5. Good strap start developed for second and third place, with Paul Derrick definitely pegging back the ground on John Cookson as they go into that top corner for the final time. As Scott Broad picks up in fourth, so winning race number 38. Scott Broad has it. In time for second and third is just Paul Derrick. From John Cookson, then Tommy Crew, and the last one across the line is Stephen Taylor. Race 38, the win for number 150, Scott Broad. Second, 117, Paul Derrick. And third, 421, John Cookson. 18 and number 23. has made the start. He's been unbeaten so far, but he's back there in third place. Looks like number 4 that's made the start. Andrew Evans leads into that top corner. Will Penfold's gone through into third. The 5 outfits coming in again. They've each been out every time for their heats, and they come by to complete the lap. Here's number 4, Andrew Evans leads in there. Will Penfold in second place. 142. Terry Nicholas is in third. 72 Grimdrake, who's got exceptionally well this up, is back in 4th place this time as number 4 Andrew Evans still leads it then from Will Penfold, trying to close the gap in 2nd place. Terry Nicholas getting closer in 3rd. Good action again with the left-handers as they come to complete that number 2. Again looking for that gap on the inside, bunching up the 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and Terry Nicholas gets on the inside and moving through the 2nd place as Evans leads at the back straight with a super wide by Terry Nicholas. He's gone through from 3rd to 1st and leads into that top corner on that number 2. Evans still holds the 2nd with Penfold in 3rd. Drake getting closer and through, bunching up for the first 4 places, and it's still leading Evans in 2nd. Penfold, a one-time race for the across back to 4th place. You can put Blanket over 2nd, 3rd and 4th as Terry Nicholas pulling away the front. Penfold has gone wide and lost that 3rd place, and Drake still looking for that 2nd place of Evans. They go in the top corner once again. It's Nicholas the clear lead as they checkered flag is out there for Terry Nicholas to win the last of the left-handers. Terry Nicholas wins it. Drake has just gone through the 2nd. Evans will get to the 3rd. Number 843 goes through in the 4th. And your one-time race leader, number 22, Will Penfold, comes in 5th place. So super action for left-handers. We don't see them up here too often, but my word, they've entertained us royally here this afternoon. Race 39 then, the win for number 142, Terry Nicholas and Michael Raymond. Second, number 72, Glyn Drake and Marcus Phillips. And 3rd, number 4, Andrew Evans and Darren Morris. 843 and 22. We'll give you the 350 numbers immediately after this race. Tim Warren and Martin Shepherd, 308, come into race 40 in the place of number 30. Away we go then with race number 14 on the heat of the 500,000cc sidecar speedsman. Roller goes through in the 2nd place. Tim Warren has got the 3rd, he loses the 3rd. Looks like Andy Costa's gone through to that 3rd place position. And Steve Smith making his best start of the afternoon, leads in the back straight lap number 1. From that roller, Andy Wilson pushing hard in 2nd. It's Andy Costa who's got the 3rd place. Steve Smith over the wheel. The cards have got the 5th finish, they go to the back straight once again, and Matt Furmore and Andy Wilson trying to close them on Steve Smith and Carl Pugh as they dive into that pits corner once again. Smith leads at the former Masters champion Matt Furmore trying to get through on the inside and tracking away just that little bit. Smith leads it Warren in 4th, Picards are in 5 as they go to the back straight once again then. It's still Steve Smith and Carl Pugh and Matt Furmore and Andy Wilson trying to close the gap in 2nd place. These two pulling away from Andy Costa and Nick Wilson in 3rd as they move it on the 3rd. Smith leads it from Furmore in 2nd. It's still Costa in 3rd. Furmore almost moved away through there. They came off that top corner on lap number 4 and Steve Smith again pulls away going down the back straight. It's Smith who leads it from Furmore in 2nd. It's Costa in 3rd. Coming off that final corner, Steve Smith picks up his first race for the afternoon. 2nd is Matt Furmore and Andy Wilson. 3rd place goes to Andy Costa. 3rd for the Picards. Race 6, Tim Warren. Race 40, Super 1000cc sidecar action. A win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. 2nd, number 5, Matt Furmore and Andy Wilson. And 3rd, number 73, Andy Costa and Nick Wilson. Then 7 and 308. Still they continue to come out there, we move on to a combination of race 41 and race 42 for the last heat of the 1000cc right-handers. Peter Lloyd, James Rogers, Rob Radley, Mark Cosser, Fred Skinner, Paul Downs. That's the drivers for a combination of race 41 and race 42. Starters walk away then for this last in 1000cc sidecar action. Who's going to make the start? It could be so crucial. And it's Mark Dice on the inside. Mark Cosser, Birchie turns in sideways, goes on top for the sideways, controls it well. As Lloyd leads in the back straight the first time. Cosser's there in second. Rogers in front of Rob Radley now slips through in the third place. Running it in Rogers to fourth, for Skinner in 5. As they go on, Mark Cosser dives from into Finlay. Tremendous action in these difficult conditions. Mark Cosser now leads in second place. Rob Radley in for Rob Radley now starting to close on Finlay. What a brave ride there for Mark Cosser, diving through on the inside of that pits corner. He leads to the back straight with Finlay in second, Rob Radley in third. Rogers in fourth, Skinner's in 5. They dive into the pits corner once again. Mark Cosser using every inch of the track. Oh! And Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley have gone round. James Rogers crashes into two of them. We've got 3 outfits in a heap on that pits corner. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley locked up. Rob Radley left absolutely nowhere to go. And then James Rogers, who was so close behind, he's involved. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley are walking away, but somebody's down on the floor. Let's hope that we have not got a major problem, because they were giving it absolutely everything there. Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley walked back. Rob, I think, is back up on his feet. Yes, he is, because he's just back from an horrific crash at Rhodes Minnis at the end of last season. Good to see Rob back on his feet. Pure racing accident, of course, in these very, very difficult conditions. And Rob looks to be okay. I can see Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley are okay. James Rogers and his passenger pushing their bikes back, they're okay. Rob Bradley's up on his feet as well. You saw the way Mark Cosser dived through on the inside on that previous. Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley just turned it round in the circle. Rob was right the way behind, tucked in behind them, just had nowhere to go. He's up on his feet okay, as is Shaun Simpson, and Rogers and his passenger were pushing their bikes back to the pits. So that's very, very good news indeed. It just shows how hard these lads are trying in these very, very difficult conditions. Right, ladies and gentlemen, after discussion with the ACU steward and the clerk of the course, after the last racing incident, in the interest of safety, after that has just happened with the 1000cc sidecars, unfortunately we're going to have to call a halt to the racing. The riders have battled manfully on all afternoon in very, very difficult conditions. But as you saw what can happen, these lads, they've all got to work tomorrow. They've all paid to enter this meeting, they're just racing for trophies. They've given everything they can over the previous 40 races, but there is a long season ahead. They've all got to go to work tomorrow, and the last thing we want is a major incident on our hands. Unfortunately, that last storm has just made things impossible out there, and so I'm afraid that is the end of the racing. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the presentations. I think first of all, we cannot emphasise enough how much we thank these lads. Not only the lads that have won things, but the lads that have put in so much tremendous effort this afternoon in these very, very difficult conditions. They've travelled the length and breadth to come for the race, they paid to enter, they're racing the trophies, they all deserve medals. It is a tremendous performance. So what few of us are left here, can you please put your hands together for the entertainment these lads have put us through in these very, very difficult conditions this afternoon. They are a credit to the sport and a credit to themselves. Right then, we'll start off with the 250s. We hope everybody's up here. In third place, James Childs. In second place, Richard Radley.
Well done, Richard.
And your 250 winner this afternoon, showing you still one of the best 250s in the country. Former British champion, David Miles.
Well done, David.
David, you just into the quick one, as we know for Bob. Yeah, I can't get the more. Difficult conditions out there today.
Yeah, I enjoy when it's wet, but not when it's drying out. That's when it gets tricky. And the third heat, James really pushed me, and I thought he was going to get through, but I was looking forward to the final in the rain.
The sad part about it was, until that last storm, there was actually a bit of a dry line appearing. It was getting a little bit better, wasn't it?
It was, but it's really difficult to set your bike up for that. And as I say, I like it when it's all either dry or wet, but it was really difficult in the third leg.
Tremendous start to the season, winner at Collier Street, winner here today.
Yeah, just a shame I couldn't do it in summer last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 250 winner David Knowles, and the young man's coming off a long way the race today. 350s in third place, local lad Mark Taylor. In second place, another tremendous performance in these difficult conditions. His first season of senior racing was on the rostrum at Collier Street in the mid. Was on the rostrum again this afternoon, named for the future, Charlie Saunders. And your 350 winner this afternoon, putting all his experience to play, Dave Pears. Dave, quick one. Sorry about this. You won the you won the mud at Collier Street. You won the mud again today.
It's a bit of luck, really. The old weather's played a good part in both of them, and had a good run in the first one and jumped Charlie round the first turn, so got away in the mud. Had a good run with Mark in the last two, so he's looking forward to the final. But obviously safety paramount, so it was,
I think it's credit to all the rollers. You've stuck at it race after race, haven't you?
Oh yeah, and credit to the club. I mean, they've put on a track, and then obviously the weather, you can't predict that, so if you turn up, you might as well ride, because they put a lot of effort in. If everybody just loads up and went home, it wouldn't be a sport, so you've got to give it a go.
Thank you very much, Dave. Hummelman's come a long way to race this afternoon. 500 solos. In third place, Scott Pears. In second place, great to see Shaun back in action. A horrific crash for the road for Carmarthen. Great to see him back on the grass. Let's hope he stops on the grass. Darren Crew. And your 500 solo winner this afternoon, former British under 21 champion, who was flying despite the mud, Jamie Rogers.
Jamie. Alright.
Jamie, I know you're a man of trouble. Bit difficult, however, you still look pretty good out there.
Yeah, really tricky out there, and not good conditions to try a new bike out either. Blew one of my engines up in practice, so warmed up on stand. Yeah, but stuck at it, it seems to be good. It's not the right bike, but it's dried up very quick as well, so.
How did the other new engine perform? Was it okay?
Yeah, we're alright, a bit strong for this track, but yeah, did okay.
And obviously a very busy season ahead.
Yeah, very busy, yeah, I'm just waiting for a new bike coming, so it's going to get to Wonk Road.
Ladies and gentlemen, another young man that's coming off a long way, your 500 winner, Jamie Rogers. 375 solos. In third place, Ian Guttridge.
Set me up to get it. He's over there. He's over there.
In second place, Gary Finlow.
Thank you.
And your 375 winner this afternoon again, Dave Norris. Dave, I'm wondering the questions, you win this so many times. Bit difficult out there.
It was. Every race you went out was tricky. First one was good, slick. Second got a bit cloggy. I got electric shock off my bars and all sorts of. It rolled well. Well done to the club carrying on nicely.
All in all, you must be pleased. Nasty injury, the comeback, everything's going well.
Yeah, I did a bit of a wheelie on one bend, but I felt it a bit. But very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 375 winner, Dave Norris. 500 sidecars, absolutely fabulous stuff out there this afternoon. In third place, Rick Radley and Craig Matheson.
Hi, you guys.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Okay,
Thank
well
you.
done.
Cheers. Thank you.
In second place, local crew, Scott Dunn and Richard Webb.
Well done.
And your 500 sidecar winners this afternoon, the reigning British champions, Shaun, Harvey and Danny Hogg.
Shaun.
Thank you.
Danny, come on. We missed you this morning. Danny, yeah, I can't get you following me, old mate. Sorry about that. Danny, tremendous racing out there with Nick Radley. A couple of beats, fabulous stuff in difficult conditions.
Yeah, the conditions played a big part in this day. What the main objective today was to come here and try a few things, get a bit of fitness after we turned over a couple of weeks ago to Colin Street. But it seems to turn up and heavens opened up and thought, oh, we're in for it again today. But we had two great races with Nick. It was absolutely fantastic. We both got in the pitch and had a good laugh about it. But we're both going really well. Hope the season carries on.
And we're going to see it Radley in a couple of weeks' time, aren't we?
Yeah, we hope so.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning British champions, Shaun, Harvey and Danny Hogg. Another crew has come 1 up from Trent to race this today, as is Nick Radley. 1000cc left-handers. The result of this is after 3 legs of action. We don't very often see them here. They're having to take us royally this afternoon. In third place, Glenn Drake and Marcus Phillips. Thank you. In second place, Terry Nicholas and Michael Raymond.
Getting used to these coming second tail, aren't you?
And the winners of the 1000cc left-hand side cars this afternoon, Will and Kevin Penfold. Gentlemen, quick word. Sorry to get your name on there. Said it wasn't changing the programme.
Go, Will.
Come up now, I can't get you far. We don't very often see you here. You enjoyed yourself this afternoon.
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, yeah.
And will we see you again in the months to meet? I know it's a long way to come, but you do definitely add something to the meeting.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 1000cc left-hand winners, Will and Kevin Penfold. Something new to the club this afternoon, and they produced some great racing. 1000cc right-hand sidecars, just to clear everything up, this result is after 2 legs, because of course we only had the 1 leg and then the race meeting was abandoned before we could have the second leg of the 3rd leg, if you understand what I mean. So the result is after 2 completed legs. In 3rd place, good to see me win, please, Peter Ward, Terry Radley.
Thank you.
In second place, Radley and Shaun Simpson. And your 1000cc winner this afternoon, tremendous performance, James Rogers and Damien James.
Thank you very much.
Quick word, gentlemen. Very difficult there. Have you seen the coat with any more other thousands this afternoon?
No, not really. Oh, sorry. No, not really. We were just lucky, really. I mean, the rain came at different intervals and it affected everyone in different ways. And this is their firstly, a bit unlucky secondly. We were lucky with, that's the way it goes. Everyone done well. And, yeah.
All in all, it was a credit to the club and the riders to keep it going at all, wasn't it?
It was, yes. All the riders done very well. The club done well. Yeah, it was a good afternoon. Just a shame about the weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 1000cc winners this afternoon, James Rogers and Damien James. Our final presentation this afternoon, for those of you that were at Leamington last week, a new crew got their name on the winner's thing, the trophy wasn't there. Could we please call up Matt Formarola and Andy Wilson?
Thank you.
Now Matt and Andy won this trophy last year but didn't take it back for last week's meeting. They have brought it today, so could we have Mark Cosser and Hayden Benz who received the trophy for last week, please? Mark, you know, a quick word, I can't come any further. Tremendous performance. What exactly happened when you took half these ropes in over here?
Hayden couldn't see him.
Yes. Passenger error.
His roll-off broke and he couldn't see what he was doing, basically.
Okay, right. So obviously passenger error, but all in all, tremendous start to the season, and you look to be a real up-and-coming crew.
Yeah, as long as the bike goes right and he drives and doesn't know what, yeah, should be good.
And a busy season ahead?
If we get the speedboard bike built, then yes.
Well, I think if Ben wants to turn around for a picture, he took a picture, yeah, you got to turn around for that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being with us. Sorry we had to, thank you very much. Sorry we had to do away with the finals. Thanks for being with us. We hope you've enjoyed it. And the riders, as usual, with a credit to the sport. Thanks very much. See you on the 23rd of July. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.